Hi everybody, thank you for being here. This is Session Clips. My name is Rihanna, and today what we're going to talk about is of course health and well-being and self-care. So first of all, I am actually browsing right here at a Khols, and the reason I came here is because I am actually rewarding myself, trying to browse around, see what I could find for myself. For reaching a goal, I wanted to lose some weight. I'm not really overweight, but I did want to lose some weight because I did go, and this is something I recommend for everybody. I did go and take a blood test, and of course when it comes back, sometimes some of those numbers are not looking very good, what you would like to be. And one of those for me was my triglycerides and my cholesterol. They were a little bit high, they were not within the range, so it is recommended that I would lose the weight to be able to get those triglycerides down. So that's exactly what I did, and I did meet my goal, so I'm really happy with that. I just want to share a little bit about that, how I did it. And the way I did it was that exercising daily for at least 15 minutes at minimum. If you can, do it for 20 minutes, and if you're really could do it for the 30 minutes, but I'll be really honest, I would only do it for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the max. And the reason I did not push myself so much for that is due to cortisol. And I know some of you guys, if you see my last video, I do talk about that this video was going to be about cortisol levels. So if you know what that is your stress hormone. So as I mentioned in my last video, I did want to share with you how overstressing yourself out could lead to not so good consequences. So I want to mention that this was prior to COVID, prior to March in 2020. I experienced some bad panic attacks. So basically what happened was that my stress level became too much, and I was getting minimal here and there anxiety, and I kept going. My stress levels or my cortisol levels were too much for me. I was overbooking myself, overworking, and overstressing myself out to the point that and I was not taking care of myself the way I should have. I was focusing so much of work, and I'm not taking care of myself. So I developed too much chronic stress, and that turned into anxiety levels going higher up, and I broke out in full-blown panics at work. Luckily, I left work. I would feel funny. I felt weird. It was a horrible feeling. Got up, just said, I'm leaving. I don't feel good. I gotta go. I left. And I was the most horrible thing that happened to me. I was starting to get a full-blown panic attack while I was driving in the freeway because I needed to get home, and I was gonna have an online interview for my exit, for my credential, and I was really stressed out. I was really worried. I over panicked. I overstressed. So full-blown panic set in. I had a pullover, called 911. They came and they, evaluated me. I somehow I calmed myself down. I was able to just get myself back home. I was able to do my my interview, and everything turned out okay after all. But this was an experience that I would not watch for anybody. So I learned more about myself. Excuse me. And I decided that I needed to take care of myself. Prior to that, I experienced some other awkward anxiety attacks as well. Not panic attacks. It's a little bit different. It's a little less. I was in this situation where I was not taking in a lot of salt or electrolytes that you need, as part of your electrolytes. So I was wiping myself out of my electrolytes because I was drinking too much water, and that's a danger too. So you were basically drowning myself, or wiping myself out of the important electrolytes. So I started feeling very dizzy at one point. This was, I believe, in August 2019. And it was a bad situation as well. So this is the reason why I am doing these videos now, where, I set goals for myself, like, health goals, and eating the right things, going to the doctors, getting a blood drawn to see where your levels are at, because it's so important for your health. And so here I am, guys, and I want to share this information. First of all, I do want to mention that I do keep a regular exercising routine. I exercise daily, like I mentioned earlier, and this is something that I would also recommend for anybody that wants to either change, be more healthier overall, be in a happy weight. If you're happy with your weight right now, I'm absolutely happy with my weight now. I reached to where I want to be. I don't like to lose too much weight, and I don't like to gain too much weight. Either one. I just like to be in a balance. And also, talking about a balance, your cortisol levels also need to be in a balance. So when I'm saying about exercising, I only do a certain amount of it just to get my heart pumping. And I do wear a bit watch, watch on my wrist, because I keep track of my heart rate when I'm exercising. So you want to keep your heart rate at, at 152 when you're really under not cardio, aerobics or cardio workouts. And this is what I do. I monitor my, my heart rates. And so you want to pump yourself up while exercising, and then you want to have a little bit of a rest. Give your heart some rest, and then go at it again. Go some pump yourself up in aerobics or your cardio, and then calm yourself back down again. This is so that you know that your heart is able to go up and then able to go back down, and keeping a balance. So that's what I mean about that. So your cortisols are very important. This is like your what's it called? Your stress hormone, where you activate your fight or flight. That's what I wanted to look for. You activate it, and but when it's activated too much and for prolonged periods of time, you get chronic stress. And that could lead to the anxiety that I experienced. If you don't take care of it, or if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't lower your stress levels, they could turn into full panic attacks. And those are horrific. They're very ugly, very, very ugly. I did go to emergency 3 times, almost a 4th time, until I realized that it was my stress that I needed to take care. But everything is okay now. I've been doing great. I've been taking supplements. I do take B vitamins. I take B6, B12, B complex, and I do take other supplements like zinc, vitamin D's. I take iron pills. I take all of these supplements because they're really important part of my well-being, and this is why I want to share with you. And I do like to take regular blood draws or blood tests to see where I'm at. Okay, so we're almost going down to the end of the video here, but I also want to share that your stress levels need to be under control. They cannot be too low either. So basically what I mean by that is that your cortisol, you need to stay active, keep your heart pumping. That's why it is recommended that you have some kind of activity. Go take a walk, down to the stores, just like I mentioned earlier and my other videos. Even walking at the mall, have a 30-minute walk or some kind of activity that you don't sit all day. If you have a job that requires you to sit all day, make an effort to get up at times and maybe go run for up and down stairs for a little bit. Just stay active throughout the day and daily, because when you don't exercise or you don't are active, your cortisols could drop too low, and that could have a negative impact on yourself as well. So it's all about balance, guys. It's all about balance. Keeping a balance with everything. Your stress, everything is a stress. Even happy times are stressful. Absolutely, when you do too much work, and that could lead to a lot of stress as well, as for me. But now I'm in a position, or in a situation in my life where I have more control. I have to have a balance with everything that I do, and I keep track of what I'm eating. I eat very healthy. I don't eat fats. I eat only some fats because it's recommended for you to have some fats, but not too many. So I keep a balance of that. I do eat other low calorie foods, and in addition, in combination with the exercising, the daily exercises. So I don't go to a gym. I used to go to a gym. I don't do that. I do them here at home. Exercise in front of the TV, put a YouTube video, and I exercise along with just so many exercising videos that are on YouTube. I follow along, very, very, I stay active, and they're very good. They just get my heart pumping. So this is something that I would recommend for anybody that's listening to this, to my videos, and move on. And I do talk about being positive mentally, because your physical is always connected with your mental health as well. So staying positive, doing the things you love, doing things, setting goals for yourself that are going to make you happy as well. So moving on here, I believe I am almost towards the end of the video. I do want to say thank you for listening, and stay tuned. My next video will be introducing my brand, and as I mentioned, if you really want to see what this is all about, check out the links in the description. I do have links to the channel that explains what my brand is, and it is a patent pending product, but it is related to your health and your well-being. And I won't say much here, but it is I tested it out for a whole year. It's been very productive and very useful, and I shared it with others, and I made just a small test with a small sample of people, and I got very good positives back. So I hope you enjoy it. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and also don't forget to subscribe. So once again, stay healthy, stay well-being. Your health is number one, and enjoy your life as much as you can. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye-bye.